gave the lives of our country.
It is now my great honor and distinct privilege to introduce the 46th President of the United States of America, Joe Biden.
Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Signing up for tour after tour after tour to keep our democracy safe and secure these last 2 decades. Folks, as a nation, we owe them. Many of you are the courageous heart. Come together today to once again honor the generations of Americans who stood on the front lines of freedom, to once again bear witness to the great deeds of a noble few who risked everything, to give us a better future. Those who have always kept the light of liberty shining bright across the world. Our veterans, that's not hyperbole, our veterans. Every year, on the 11th hour of the 11th day of the 11th month, we gather in this sanctuary of sacrifice to pause, to pay tribute to these patriots of the greatest fighting force in the history of the world. Higher honor. As a father and a son who serve, I have no greater privilege. For the spouse, they'll never see all those nights spent waiting for word from me, the care they deserve. Like it's for so many of you, Veterans Day is personal to Jill and me. On this day, I can still see my son, the Attorney General of Delaware, standing ramrod straight as I pinned his bars on him the day he joined the Army National Guard in Delaware. I can still feel the overwhelming pride in Major Beau Biden receiving the Bronze Star, the Legion of Merit, and the Delaware Conspicuous Service Cross. We miss him. I can still hear my wife, Jill, every morning she got up to go to school to teach, praying over a cup of coffee during the year he was deployed to Iraq, and 6 months before that he was a civilian overseas. And like it was yesterday, I can still hear what he told me when he signed up to serve. I said, Beau, why? It's God's truth. He said, Dad, it's my duty. Duty. That was the code my son lived by and the creed that millions of veterans have followed. Plus. Folks, as a nation, we owe them. We owe you, not just for keeping the flame of freedom burning during the darkest of moments, but for serving our communities even after they hang up their uniforms, for inspiring the next generation to serve. We see this at barracks and bases all across America, where young women and men continue to risk their own safety for the safety of their fellow Americans. We see it around the world in all the countries I've been in when our troops continue to stand with our allies against the forces of tyranny and terrorism. To this day, wherever the forces of darkness have sought to extinguish the light of liberty, American troops are there. And the silent scourge of suicide, which is taking more veterans than war, unites us all. And together, over the last 3 years, we worked. God bless you all. God bless our veterans. And may God protect our troops today and always. Thank you, and thank you for your service.